I've never bought into the hustle culture of like working 80 hours a week. Like I've always believed you could like work 6 solid hours during the day and produce at a super high level. And I think we've proven that. So I tell my new agents all the time, like anybody who's telling you got to come into this business and work 60, 80 hours a week to have a high level of success, I think is just doing it wrong. They're just doing it inefficiently. They're not doing it slow and smooth and fast. And so, yeah, so I've personally never struggled with that.
Yeah. Okay. 2 questions with that. One is the 6 hour a day thing. Do you think that when you're going to get into something entrepreneur-like, or even any career really, at a certain point, you need to make a shift? Like there was a season that you had to put in 50 hours a week to be able to get to the place of 6 hours?
Yep. Let me comment on that. I definitely had that season. I would say 20 and 21 was definitely that season for me where I would, but what I did was, that extra time came outside of the time that that was for my family. So
yeah, you're getting up early or whatever.
Get up early, stay up late, like, put the kids to bed at 8 or 8:30 and then go back to work till 11 or midnight.
Your dad loving you and your dad having a relationship with you, that they're 2 different things. Like you kind of mentioned, like dad was always there. And I'm not speaking to your and his relationship necessarily, but I think it's important for us to see like the way you are talking about your kids. Not only do you love them, but you have a relationship with them, right? You're rolling jiu-jitsu, you're going snowboarding, you're going surfing, where I think a lot of guys can be like, I love my family, I take care of them, but I went on my snowboard trip with my friends, I went on my surf trip with my friends, which is fine. I'm not saying don't do that, but like, bro, I was just snowboarding with my kid in Colorado, I don't know, 6 weeks ago. We had the best freaking time together. And when I'm on the mountain with him, watching him go down the mountain in front of me, there's literally no other man on the planet that I would rather be doing that with than him.
The greatest American fallacy and the worst thing we teach our kids is that do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, right? We tell people this and then they chase unhappiness their whole entire life, because most of the time, the things that bring us happiness and joy do not bring us income. We're not going to be a professional sports player or, cook or, like a lot of the things that we like to do, spending time with our family doesn't pay us in most cases. So if you can find something professionally that provides you the time and resources to do the things that you love, you will become passionate about that thing. And so I read this and I come home. So like, this is like, a couple, a month or 2 later, I come home after this school and I'm thinking I'm just going to take 30 days off. I'm going to reevaluate life, figure out what I'm going to do.
Dude, being a mom is incredible. So dude, and we don't celebrate that enough. And I hate this, like, it's okay if you're just a mom. Like that statement is ridiculous. And it reminded me, I've been wanting to order this quote for the wall in the house so my wife sees it and my daughter see it. But C.S. Lewis, I think, has this quote, something to the extent of the homemaker is the greatest career there is.
100%.
Every other career exists to support the ultimate career. Right? So like you and me, our career, it's like, who gives a crap how many trophies are on the wall from insurance or houses sold? It was so that our wife could like be the mother in the house. And man, so it's interesting because I've got daughters and I'm like, how do I help them see that and still pursue college and stuff if they want to, but also realize that the opportunity